when I first went to Bonnaroo in 2019, Rick sent me on like a self journey through NOLA to really capture like where Superfly as a company started, which was in the back of the bar of Snake and Jake's, um, and also just all the different music venues, including Prez Jazz Hall, Prez Hall Jazz. Did I get that backwards? We'll never know, but yeah, it's there's a lot of things that inspired Bonnaroo.
It is time.
So, Caroline, we have a fan pick just for you. So this fan pick comes from Mike Greenhouse, the editor-in-chief of Relics and also the co-founder of the Bonnaroo Beacon newspaper.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Relics and the Bonnaroo Beacon. So, Mike, thanks for your continued service in journalism. I'm excited to hear what he's got for us here. Oh, Preservation Hall Jazz Band. He knows Superfly very well then.
Yeah.
That's our DNA, baby.
Mike has some remarks. He said that this was an original song recorded and performed by Del McCoury Band and the Preservation Hall Jazz Band for the 10th Bonnaroo Music Festival in 2011. Given Caroline's history with the festival, I thought it would be a good to dig into the festival's history as well. So when did you first come on? Like, did you come on to Bonnaroo like when it started or like in the middle, or how did that happen?
Late. This is before my time, although I do wish my boss could be on, Rick Farman, one of the original co-founders of Superfly and really the brainchild behind Bonnaroo, to talk to this, because he's the one that actually, along with some of our other co-founders, have all of these NOLA ties. That's why you're seeing Prez Hall Jazz Band and a bunch of other of the bands that will pop up and play Bonnaroo throughout the years. Not only is there a lot of NOLA influence at the fest, I've been and seen like a second line band. I've seen Big Frida do her fucking thing year after year. So we love it. There's also a full build of like the Snake and Jake's Christmas Lounge bar. That's truly like the best bar in the entire world when it comes to dives. Sits in NOLA, and we build it on the farm every year. So there's a lot of ties here. That's why this is a very, very good pick. I'm excited to hear it. And to answer your question, I came on to Superfly 6 years ago or so. This is again after the Seattle Starbucks gig. I moved down to the Bay and met Rick, and it's just been electric from there. And my first Bonnaroo was actually in 2019 when Fish headlined.
That must have been so much
multiple
fun.
Nights. Yeah, it was pretty killer.
Didn't they come on like
my
right
brother had gone like years prior to that and came back with like amazing stories. But yeah, it was special.
Yeah, I saw this picture of Trey Anastasio like backstage watching Nicki Minaj, and everyone was waiting for a sit-in.
Damn, that's a weird combination in my brain.
Hey, we're all for super jam formats. So maybe one day. One day I could bring that to life.
Let's do it.
That would be
Nice.
cool.
So we're listening to the Preservation Hall Jazz Band and the Del McCoury Band from the 2020 single. Actually, this was recorded in 2011. So we're listening to Bonnaroo, Feel the Magic, right here on Galaxy Jams Reacts.
Oh, yeah.
Taste the Creole.
Feel the magic in the air at Bonnaroo.
Let's go. I'm getting excited.
Feel the magic everywhere at Bonnaroo. Come with me, then you see we'll have a good time. Counting down the miles before we cross the state line to lose these Bonnaroo, Bonnaroo. You and me in Tennessee, Bonnaroo.
Oh, those horns.
Bonnaroo, Bonnaroo, Bonnaroo. Feel the magic in the air at Bonnaroo.
Yeah,
Hell
get it.
yeah.
Get
Oh, come on.
it. Yeah. Throwing some stank on it.
There's so many people, but it sounds coherent.
Yeah, there's a lot of awareness about what everybody's doing all at once here.
This is like our very own wagon wheel.
Yeah.
Man, they're so in sync with each
Man,
other.
that
It's
was
so good.
That was a tight little run right there.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You know, I feel like I just crawled out of my tent. You know, it's 11 a.m. I'm walking barefoot to the burrito stand. You know, I can hear the band echoing in the distance, and I know I'm getting ready for another day of the time of my life. That's what this reminds me of.
I have not been to Bonnaroo yet, and
Me neither.
this is definitely.
Ew.
I know, Carolina, it's crime, but this is just one more thing that's making me want to go.
It's just wholesome,
I'll
good music.
bring you out this year if you're down.
Let's
Really?
go.
Really, for
Let's do it.
real?
Like,
Oh my God!
and I
yes.
mean this with like the utmost love and respect. Like it feels like
You
like a
are-
true commemorative quilt of a song. Like everybody has their own little
Gorgeous,
square.
excited.
It's all woven together. Like we were saying, like just the musicianship passing the baton so perfectly with precise precision and like
Yeah.
and harmonizing with each other. Like it really like it's a bunch of little shining squares all when you zoom out into something much bigger. And it does really, I think, capture like a music community, which is really great.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
think, CK?
No doubt. The way they sang Bonnaroo cracked me up every time.
Yeah.
Besides that, phenomenal. Yeah, incredible. I can't believe I haven't heard it. Great find, Michael, and thanks for the submission.
Yeah, and we got some people in the chat. So Ford's No there in the chat says that this is such a strong bluegrass feel on top of the traditional jazz. And I could hear that. Like you can hear like when they're switching from Preservation Hall jazz band mode into Del McCoury
Very
band
cool.
mode. And like I said, like, you know, there's probably like more than 10 people in this photo. And just getting like 4 people to sound coherent on the stage is like really, really hard. And I'm sure they didn't really think about this too much. They just all got together, had the song, and just bam, they banged it out.
And hearing 4 different instruments just lose their mind at the same time, which I love that stuff. I love it when guitarists do that, but hearing horns do that,
It's dope.
And just like you said, Adam, they're all still sounding like they know they're aware of what they're doing, but they're still just kind of going crazy.
They have a sense of self and a sense of community at the same time, and just like and Fords, you put it beautifully in the chat. Like it is like somewhere between White Bluff, Tennessee, and New Orleans at the same time for me.
Exactly.
A perfect representation of both.
Absolutely.
All right.
That's so
It's
cool.
like a NOLA and Tennessee sandwich.
Yeah, truly. Let's jump back in.
I'd eat that sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, with some extra sauce.
That's for dipping.
Feel the magic in the air at Bonnaroo. Bonnaroo, Bonnaroo, Bonnaroo. Feel the magic everywhere at Bonnaroo. Come with me, then you see we'll have a good time. Counting down the miles before we cross the state line to Louisiana. Bonnaroo, Bonnaroo. You and me in Tennessee, Bonnaroo.
Yeah.
That's so
Man,
good.
You know, it's like your friendly
awesome.
neighbor with a smile saying hello. You know, that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Or like my favorite festivals, like when I go back to them time and time again, like I truly feel like not only am I home, but it's like I think about like the whole year that happened beforehand and how I'm going to make the next year better. And when I'm at that festival the next year, like how my life is going to look. And all those thoughts were going through my head while hearing this. I feel like it's like the intention, you know, like they know about who they are, where they came from, and what they're writing about, and they just nailed it.
It's wild that you say that
Well,
because like they're producing simple joy with wild ass musicianship.
Right.
Right.
And that's crazy for me.
And as somebody who's never been before, it definitely adds to like the interest. It's piquing my interest to go, man, there's this entire culture behind this one festival, and I want to be a part of it. I want to see what it's
Yeah,
about.
I ain't no
so.
shit about it.
Yeah, well, it has roots, and just because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a major event, where a lot of people go, like that doesn't take away from the humble beginnings. And not only that, when you're there, you don't think about like all the media hype and like celebrities and like influencers. Like right when you're there, you're like a real, actualized human being that's present and in the moment and like ready, to have a great time unabashedly. And that's what I feel like this song really conveys.
So it's not Coachella, is what you're saying,
All right. Well, that was-
Jacob.
We're just gonna
I love
let
that you said the bit about roots. When I first went to Bonnaroo in 2019, Rick sent me on like a self journey through NOLA to really capture like where Superfly as a company started, which was in the back of the bar of Snake and Jake's, and also just all the different music venues, including Prez Hall Jazz. Did I get that backwards? We'll never know, but yeah, it's, there's a lot of things that inspired Bonnaroo, including mostly NOLA and the culture there when it comes to music, and improv and jam band and blending genres, etc. But also just from festivals all over the world, like Glasgow. They basically came out of NOLA, researched a bunch of different festivals that inspired them for a year or two, and then came back and created Bonnaroo. So it's a direct representation of that city and its culture, which is cool to see in that song.
Thank you
That's
so much
awesome.
for those
That's awesome.
remarks, Caroline. We really appreciate it. And we also want to thank Mike Greenhouse for that great pick. We really, really appreciate you participating in the show. It was so nice to listen to.
Yeah, we just got learned.
Hi, this is Mike with Galaxy Jams Reacts. We hope that you enjoyed that React video. Be sure to check out the links below of when we're going to be live streaming our next show and also how to watch full episodes. Please hit that subscribe button. Every single one helps.